Hey Alan, thanks for sending me your video. I've taken a look at the swing, and I think that you do a lot of really good stuff. I'm going to run it through on your downswing here just to start to show some really cool things. In your transition, you get a really good move of sitting down with your legs. Your lower body's getting down. You've maintained your chest down to the ball. You haven't stood up, and your hands are really high through all this, meaning that they're about to whip off your chest really fast. And end up looking really pretty through the ball. I mean, from here on in, like this is just world class. I really like it. Love impact. I think that the alignments that you show here with the posture, the hips, the fact that I can see the front leg here a little bit, all of this stuff, this being down. I mean, I like the compact, how low you still are in this shot through here. So up into your finish, I think, is really good as well. I think there's some things that they could tweak down the road, but for now, what I'm looking at is a little bit on how it is you're taking the club back. So I'm going to I'm going to draw a line right here. Okay, so in your golf swing, your arms shouldn't move away from your body. I mean, we've got a rotational movement that's moving away from your target line. So like things are moving that way rotationally. So as you start to take the club back, what I'm noticing is that the arms go out and then the club goes back this way. So the club's kind of even with the ground here. Your arms moved out. There's not a lot of wrist hinge at this point. So you've leveraged the club by rolling your right arm behind you to roll the club behind you. Let me clear this up. Your right arm has rolled the club behind you rather than getting it a little bit more, well, steeper earlier. So I've got a fun little trick that I'd like you to try. I'd like you to take a tee and put the tee in the end of the club, and on your backswing, I want the top of that tee to hit your leg. All right, and what you're going to start to notice is that in order for the top of that tee to hit your leg, it might be a little bit down toward that leg. It's going to mean that we start to get the golf club here to start working up this way because it's a teeter-totter, right? The more that the handle goes down, the club head goes up. So we want to try and get this guy to start to go up this way simply by you trying to make sure that the tee touches your leg. Okay, that's the first step. And then visually, I want you to kind of pretend like you had a big, like huge goatee hanging down here, like, you were in ZZ Top. You have this wicked long beard hanging down. And I want you to feel as though that on your backswing, that your arms can't go outside that line. That's more of a feel. That's something that's kind of in your head, but it's going to help. So feel that the arms stay in, get the tee going down here toward towards your leg, and then the next step, the next phase, once it's there, I want you to try to feel as though that you're going to get the club vertical. Like if the shaft was full of water, you're trying to pour the water out of the shaft as early as you can. So to sum this up, we're going to put a tee in the back of the club. The tee's got to touch your leg on the backswing. Notice how far you get. Right, it's going to feel a little different. It's going to feel a little weird, but get the tee to touch, then get the club going straight up like you're pouring water out through that tee, and then from there, what I'd like to see is you just go ahead and take it back. Wherever it goes, and then make your normal swing. So rehearse some back swings doing that. Take some video, send it to me. But I think that if you can start to feel like that butt of the club ends up going down and towards your leg, it's going to kick it up this way a little bit. It's going to start making your arms go back in that way a little bit. And then by the time the whole golf club here gets to the top of your swing, it's going to be somewhere back in this world over here. Rather than at some point in your backswing, we had the club, come on, where is it? Well, it doesn't quite show it, but it's almost over here. So work on that backswing, work on the takeaway, go ahead and hit some full shots from there, and send me some video, and we'll see how this works.